Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Apricot Lane Boutique. Well, thanks so much for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today, I'm having so much fun at Apricot Lane Boutique with Christina. How you doing?
I'm doing good, very good.
All right, let's just get down to business here. Okay. What is Apricot Lane Boutique? What are you guys all about, and why should people shop here?
Apricot Lane Boutique is a women's boutique. We have apparel, accessories, and gifts, and fun. We have lots of fun. Yes.
Okay, so how long have you guys been open?
We have been open since May 18th of this year. So we're pretty brand new, yeah. And we walked into this beautiful space, which was originally a bridal boutique.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, we walked into this and not much had to be done, so.
You're so right.
Yeah, we were very lucky, yeah.
Well, it's gorgeous in here. You guys have it so nicely spaced out, so when you walk in, you just don't feel too overwhelmed by things.
Yes, and that was our goal. We wanted people to come in. We wanted to make sure that they're seeing things together, colors together, coordinating things on mannequins, and being able to get a good idea of what our store has. Not too cramped, lots of things just spaced around, so.
And I know you love your customers.
Yes,
they
we
become
do.
like your friends.
Yes.
Tell me all
Absolutely.
about, working with people, and you also have a loyalty program?
Yes, we are, not many boutiques have loyalty programs,
Yeah.
but we're very lucky that you sign up with our loyalty program, you earn points, and once you get to 300, you have $15 to spend anywhere here in the store on anything.
That's
so
fantastic.
yeah, and the points don't expire, and you just keep accumulating, so.
Love it.
Yeah.
So definitely shop here if you're looking for something, but you guys have new things coming in almost daily.
Yes, we do. We get to go to market and we space things out coming in, so we're able to put something new on the floor every week. We're gonna be getting spring things in right now, so we're ready to go for the springtime.
And you guys love to support other small businesses, so you have pop-up shops coming in here all the time.
Yes, we do. One is Permanent Jewelry, Link Me. Yes, and that's so much fun for moms and daughters to come in, and after they set up and you're waiting your turn, you can shop, and we usually do sales. One thing that we do is Fashion Cash. Fashion Cash is when you spend a certain amount, you get a certain amount to spend another time. So $20, $10, so we do that also, which is a nice incentive to come in and shop.
And y'all do sip-in shops too,
Yes,
right?
yes. We definitely do sip-in shops on Sundays from 1 to 5. And you come in and just have a glass of wine or champagne and just do a little bit of shopping. It's fun for ladies to come in and do that. And then we also are starting to do after-hours shopping. Ooh. Yes. And then you can come in with a group of ladies and we'll have little snacks and drinks, and you can come in and shop with your friends and do an after hours where you have the whole store to yourself.
Ooh, you'll feel like a VIP.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we really want to do, is to make you feel really special and to encourage ladies to come in together and shop and have a fun experience. And we also want you to come in and shop where you do life. You know, everyone is doing life here, and we want to be your favorite boutique to do that with.
Well, I know y'all are going to be my favorite boutique, especially here in North Myrtle Beach. If you're in the area, come by and check them out. What is your address for people looking
Our
for
address
you guys?
is 643 Main Street, and we are in Shops on Main, a little complex right off of Main Street.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Grab your smocks, everyone, because today we're hanging out with Natalie at Myrtle Beach Art Museum's Pottery Studio.
So I'm just pressing it, and I'm using my body weight to press on my hands. I'm not using my hand strength so much. Nice and steady while you're doing it. And that's hard, but you'll notice that I'm always bracing one hand with my other hand, and I almost always have my elbows on my legs to stabilize them.
Natalie is the Pottery Studio manager and instructor, helping new and seasoned potters hone their skills.
What is the most difficult vessel to make?
There's a couple that are pretty hard to make. Bottles seem to give people a hard time. Big, wide bowls, because they want to fall down. You know, if you get too much water on them, they fall down. If you pull them out too fast, they fall down. But the smaller bowls are easier to manage.
With more than 20 years of experience, she makes the craft look effortless.
All right, so I'm going to do what's called pulling up, and I do this at a much slower rate. And I'm just gonna push on the bottom here to push that clay up to the top.
Have you guessed what she's making yet?
And then I'll do some collaring. And collaring is another way of bringing the neck in. So I'm just going to take my hands on the outside and give it some pressure here. That's going to make the clay go up. It's going to make it thicker right where I'm pressing, and it's going to bring that center in.
After a few tweaks, voila, it's a beautiful vase.
I can't believe I got to do this today. I've
I'm
wanted
so
to do
excited.
This for so long.
That's
You have no idea.
wonderful.
This is so cool.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
If you're interested in hanging out with Natalie as well, check out her classes and join the wait list at myrtlebeachartmuseum.org.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. We got a hot topic today. Hot and cold, how to keep dogs nice and cool or warm and toasty.
That's right.
Joyelle, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Katie.
Thank you for stopping by today.
Yes.
Give me some tips.
Sure. So right now, as you know, we are in a heat wave. So it's very, very hot for our dogs. So primarily, you need to pay attention to how hot the ground is. When the temperature is around 80 degrees, your asphalt is about 115.
Not fun.
Not fun at all. So what that actually can do is to burn blisters on the bottoms of your dog's feet. So it's very, very important. Top of the line, you need to make sure it's not too hot. Unfortunately, I see people walking their dogs in the heat of the day all the time. And I continue to say, it is too hot outside, what are you doing? So it's really, really important, because those blisters, it just creates very much blisters on the bottoms of their feet, and it can really damage their feet. So really be mindful of that. Walk in the earlier morning times or in the later evening times, okay? Also provide enough water. So if you have outside dogs, which I don't recommend having dogs in the heat of the day outside, but if it's not possible, make sure you provide them enough shade and you bring them in when you're able, provide enough water for them. Now, going to cold. So it's really important, again, to take care of your dog's feet. Lots of times people throw out the ice melt or the salt to help prevent any slipping and sliding. That also can damage your paw's feet as well, because it gets into their paws and then they'll lick it, and it contains all those chemicals that are dangerous for dogs. So it's really important that you wipe their feet off, clean them off. Again, providing enough water and enough food for them. If it's super cold outside, bring them inside or in a warm area. If they happen to be outside, provide a home for them that's a little bit raised up off the ground. Put some shavings or something like that in there so they're not laying directly on the ground. It's very, very important.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Shedding. And do you have any tips? Because I've heard that it's not good to shave dogs.
Sure.
Because it messes up their coats. Is that true?
Oh, so I would definitely say talk to your groomer about that, but there are tools that you can use. There's like a de-shedder. It's really important because you need to at least brush your dog to get all of the excess hair off of them, especially during the winter months. They're going to blow their coat anyway.
We have quite a treat today on Living Local Carolina. I am joined in studio by Salty Dogs Senior Dog Rescue. How are you guys doing?
We're awesome. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So obviously we have a very esteemed guest over here, Otis, who's sitting on the couch with us. But why don't y'all tell me first a little bit about what you do and the whole purpose behind your mission?
Sure, absolutely. We are a senior-based rescue. We only take dogs 6 and older. We get dogs from owner surrender as well as from shelters. We started in May of 22, and we are a 501c3. We are totally operated by volunteers, located in Pawleys Island, but we have fosters as far north as Little River and as far south as Charleston. And then we adopt out animals out of state. We've had people come 4-6 hours just to adopt some of our senior dogs.
Okay, so senior dogs, obviously there's a specific purpose why.
My partner and I both started working in animal rescue years ago, and we noticed that the senior dogs come in and they kind of get overlooked. People are looking for puppies or younger dogs, and most of these dogs have already been in a home, so they are surrendered or dropped off at a shelter, and then they just are there kind of overwhelmed. Never been in that type of environment before. So we just felt a need to come and draw those dogs out, put them in a foster home as opposed to a shelter, and then focus more attention on them so that they get adopted.
You're closing that gap for dogs like Otis.
Yes, yes. We enjoy what we do. We also, another thing that is important to us is estate planning. We really feel like people need to focus on what's going to happen to their animals should something happen to them. Too many people assume that family or friends are going to take their dog, and actually cats as well, and then what happens is they get dropped off at a shelter instead. So that's where we come in.
Heartbreaking. Well, tell me, what made you want to be Otis's foster mom?
So we are a senior dog household, and we adopt rescues that are seniors and typically with medical conditions. So we had an extra spot in the home, but we weren't really sure if we wanted to adopt all the way, so we thought we've always wanted to foster, and we had the opportunity, so we made the jump, and we're loving every second of it.
I love it. So what is it like getting to know these dogs during the foster process?
So initially we do have some decompression time to make sure that they're comfortable and feel safe and secure. And Otis didn't really need a lot of that time. He would rather have been with our pack, so we let him out and he just fit right in. And we've had no issues with him. He's just the sweetest, he's like the most amazing little character.
He's a good boy for sure.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's 7 years old. Other things that we have in our rescue, whether it's fostering like Atina does, we have volunteers who work events. Obviously people can donate, and then we also just strongly encourage people to look at adopting a senior dog, especially if they are seniors, so that they're kind of in the same playing field with the dogs. We have Facebook and Instagram and our website, and our adoptable dogs are always focused and located there.
She took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask how people could get in contact with you guys.
Yeah, saltydogsrescue.org, and then also on Facebook and Instagram.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.